Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie and today is Friday, October 4th, and we are here with another YNAB budgeting video. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. I have 21 transactions here that I need to approve and categorize. Some of these transactions are hidden right now because they've been reconciled. So once I go into my actual on budget accounts, you'll see those and I'll be able to approve those transactions from that screen. But let's go ahead and start from the bottom here. So I got my end of month paycheck for September end. So that was a little over $2,000. So let's go ahead and approve that. We'll be budgeting that money in the video today as well. Some of it will go towards my my new car fund for October, and then also towards getting my new iPhone. And this is the transfer I did from my checking account to my high yield savings. So that's good. All of these transactions with the little link on it are transactions that we previously did in the last video, or they were scheduled transactions that have already posted. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all of these, and we're just going to approve them because they are good to go. This one was my contribution to my Roth. So let's mark that as cleared and approve. And then I got some dividends in for my savings account and for my checking account. But it looks like for my checking account, YNAB automatically changed it to go to the category for my emergency fund, which I don't want it to do. So this is just going to change to ready to assign because it's in my checking account. So it's a part of the money that I need to budget. The other one that's in my savings account, the category is correct. I'm just going to leave it in the savings account because that's my emergency fund money. So we'll just let it grow with whatever dividends come in. It's not going to be much because I only keep $1,000 balance in that account. And then whatever dividends grow from it, even though it's only like barely anything, I just leave it in there. This was my Apple Music subscription, so let's approve that one. Then I received interest on my Wealthfront account. So I'm going to change the name of this to interest earned. And we're going to put that towards my iMac, which is on my Wish Farm in my high yield savings account. Then I received my interest for my Apple high yield savings account. Again, anytime it says interest earned, YNAB is automatically putting it towards my iMac, which I don't want it to do. It's based on which account it's actually coming from. So for this one, since it's in my Apple high yield savings account, I want that one to go towards my Final Cut Pro purchase. I have roughly, let's see, so I have a balance of $284 in there right now, and Final Cut Pro is a little under, just about $300. So I am almost there. I'm not going to pay any extra. Like, I know I can buy Final Cut Pro right now and pay, the extra $15 or so, but I don't want to do that. I just want to use whatever interest and whatever daily cash that I earn from using my Apple Card to fund for that that product. So next we have some Apple Cash deposits on my Apple High Yield Savings account. So this is the daily cash. And again, that's just going to go to the Final Cut Pro. And every time you make a purchase with your Apple Card, you automatically get daily cash, depending on either 1%, 2%, or 3% cash back. So all of that will go to the daily cash. And that is it for the all accounts screen. I always do this at the beginning of my budgeting because I want to make sure all the transactions are in. So let's go ahead now and reconcile my accounts. So let's start with my Navy Federal. I'm already logged in on my phone, so we can double check the actual account balance. So my Navy Federal account is showing that I have a balance of $4,672.58. And the first thing I'm noticing is that I did take out money. I did do a ATM withdrawal to get a currency exchange for $600. I did already budget that $600 for September. However, I didn't do the withdrawal in September. I did it in October, on Tuesday actually. So we're going to go ahead and add that transaction since it has not imported from the bank yet, because here at the top it says transactions delayed. So it's been about 2 days since Navy Federal has linked up with YNAB. So we're going to go ahead and manually add this in. And we're just going to label this ATM withdrawal. And see here, I have an $1,100 balance in my ATM withdrawal category. This is because I put $600, I assigned $600 to that category in September, and then I assigned $500 in October. Well, because I'm taking out the money in October, the extra $500 that I have in there, I'm going to take that out because the money that I took out of the ATM this week is going to last me the entire month. So I do have an extra $500 that I can reassign to another category for this month or next. So let's go ahead and save this one. Oh, I forgot to add the money. It was $600. And that was actually on the 1st. So let's save, and it is showing cleared on here, so let's go ahead and clear that. And then I have the 20 cents dividend, and then I have Apple 109.38, and then I have a transfer of 180.36, and then a transfer of 1879.07. Okay, so let's look again at the available balance, 4672.58, which matches 4672.58. So let's go ahead and reconcile this, and we're good to go. Then in the next video, because we manually added this, once my Navy Federal does reconcile, once it does link back up with YNAB, it'll import the transaction, and so I'll have to approve the transaction next week, just to show that it did merge the two transactions together. Now let's look at our bills account. I have a balance of $74.69, which matches here. However, I did get a text message for my auto pay for my T-Mobile. So for this month, the bill was not $55. It was actually $58.37, and it has already came out. Or no, it's already been authorized for the 7th. So I'm going to change this amount to be $58.37. And I'm going to go ahead and save that, which means I need to transfer an extra $3.37 from my checking account to the bills account. So let's go ahead and add that transaction here. It's going to be from the checking account, and it'll be an inflow of $3.37 to offset the extra money for the T-Mobile bill. Because the rest of the $74.69, this payment is going towards my Navy Federal Amex card to pay that bill for expenses. So now we are good to go. And also, let's go ahead and do that here in the app to make a transfer in the amount of $337. All right, so we are good. All right, so we are good to go for that. It'll show us pending in both. Now let's go ahead and reconcile this because the balance is correct. The other charge is pending for the transfer. Now for our savings account, it's 1,001 with 5 cents. And this matches, so we're good to go to reconcile that. That one's usually, my savings is real easy because I don't touch this at all. My ally has not changed. I haven't done anything for that. Let's go to the Navy Federal Amex. So this one has a balance of $74.69, which matches up here, $74.69. So we can go ahead and reconcile it. So that's good to go. And this one payment is due on the 21st, so I'm not going to make the payment from the bills account today at all. All right, so that's it for Navy Federal. Let's go to my Apple accounts. Let's look at the Apple Cash here. My Apple Cash has a 0 balance, which matches, but we do have the 2 transactions that were that had import delays previously. They were imported now, but it's looking like there's some delays again this week. So, but we can go ahead and approve these 2, and we don't have to worry about reconciling since it was already reconciled and the balance is still correct. Let's go to my Apple Card. I show on the app I have a balance of $21.75. Yes, that matches here in YNAB, $21.75. We have 1 transactions that we need to approve from last week, and now we can go ahead and reconcile. So we are good to go with that. And the last Apple account is the Apple Savings. So let's go to that. So for my Apple Savings account, or wrong one, Apple Savings account, I have a balance of $284.72. $284.72. So we are good to go. I do, however, need to edit the name of my Apple High Yield Savings account because of the federal whatever the thing is, all of the APYs on the high yield savings accounts are decreasing. So my Apple one has decreased from 4.4 to 4.25. So let's do that and save it. And then I know the one for my Wealthfront account has changed as well. So I was getting 5.5 because I get a boost anytime someone uses my link to sign up for Wealthfront and they actually deposit money into their Wealthfront account. I get an extra boost of 0.5%. So before, Wealthfront was a 5.0% APY for everyone. And then the 0.5 is if you use the referral. So now it's decreased by 0.5. So everyone gets a 4.5 APY. And then with the boost, you get the 0.5, which makes it 5%. So I know that might sound a little confusing, but I'm not trying to be too confusing. But so everybody who signs up for a Wealthfront account, you automatically have an APY of 4.5%. If someone were to use your referral link, or if you were to use a referral link for someone else, then you get an extra 0.5% for 3 months. So, and if you need a referral link, I do have one in my description box for you. Feel free to use it. It's not, you don't have to, but it's there if you would like. Let's look at the balance here. 18,244.90, 18,244.90. These are good to go here. So let's reconcile this. Everything is looking great. And I don't think I need to do my Capital One. I haven't made any payments or anything with that. Oh, it should be a zero balance. Let me open it up anyway, since I do have this one transaction in here to be reconciled. Just to verify, always got to verify. If it's not already reconciled in YNAB, I always open up the app to verify. I gotta wait on a code. There we go. All right, so my Capital One, it does show a zero balance, so we are good to go. Let's reconcile that. So we do have two subscriptions that should be coming up soon. We got my Hulu and then my charity donation coming up next week on the 13th and the 15th. So we'll be ready to go for that. Speaking of, this month, or in this video, we also need to move the money from the checking account to the bills account to pay for any subscriptions that are coming up, any bills that are coming up due. So we'll get the total amount. Oh, I just realized when I moved that money over from the bills account, the $337, why didn't I just move $58.37? Because I don't even have that in there yet. Duh. Anyway, we'll fix that here in a second. All right, so I don't know why I did that. I should have even waited to do that. Either it doesn't matter, because I can always just do another transaction on the account. Moving on, let's go to the budget here. All right, so we have a little over $2,000 that we need to assign for October. So first, we need to change this. So because I already changed the transaction in the bills account that this is going to be $58.37, it automatically made it orange on the budget, saying that I need an extra $337. So let's go ahead and add $337 here to cover that. So we'll be good there. And then, since this is the end of September bill, we're also going to fund my car fund. So for this month, I need $853.64. So we're just going to type that in here. You can also come down and you can select underfunded, and it'll populate it there, populate it for you as well, so you don't have to type it. So I am on track to have my balance of $10,000 by the end of this month for my car. So I have $1,700 left, and that'll be for November and December. And then I'll be done, and then I can save for the rest of my stuff. And all of these, this new car is for after I move in 2025. So that's what this, I have a view up here for moving in 2025 of what categories I want fully funded by the time I get ready to move. So I have sinking funds for everything. I have my just fund categories, quality of life, expenses, and bills that I want to have fully funded, because I want to have 2 months worth of finances already ready to go once I move. That way I don't have to worry about any financials while I'm moving, while I'm getting settled in. I don't want to have to worry about where money is going to come from. So I want to have it already set, and I'll be able to buy the car and get the loan for the rest of it without any issues or anything else like that. So I'm on the right track. Once I've put the last 2 payments for the car, then I'll be able to throw the rest of the money at filling those categories. Now, I mentioned before that I had put $600 in the ATM category in September, but I didn't use that money in September. I used it in October. So I have an extra $500 here in October, which I'm going to delete. I'm going to remove it from here. So I'm good to go there. And it's going to show as fully spent, and it's not going to show that I owe any money here because we've already carried over into this new month. And so it already had that I had enough money to reach the target for the month. So it's not going to ask me for any more. So with that $500 extra up here, I'm going to go to electronics. So I'm getting the new iPhone, as well as 2 cases and the little plastic cover thing for the front of the phone. And so I think it's supposed to be like $1,300 total. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna just put $1,300 here. Even though I already have this amount here, I'm just going to delete that and just put $1,300. And hopefully that's enough. If not, then I can roll with the punches and move something else around. So now I have $981 left. Let's go to savings. So with my travel, so my family is not able to come for Thanksgiving, so I don't have to worry about a ticket for that or whatnot. So instead, I do have some friends here that may be traveling that weekend as well, and I might go with them. It's a group of people, so this is a possibility. So I'm going to put let's put $500. Well, what's the difference? Let's make this $3,000. Let's just do this. So right now I have $25.58. Only 31, but I want 3,000 total. So let's do, can I just do 3,000 minus? Okay, so we're gonna put 441.69 in here. That was gonna be a lot of math, and I didn't want to do that math on camera without a calculator. I was gonna do it on my phone, but I didn't want to close this app out right quick. So this made it easier. So yeah, so I'm gonna put that towards the travel fund. So I'll have $3,000 for that. So let's go ahead and do like a mini, let's copy this. And then we're gonna go to checking, and then we're gonna create a transaction to Wealthfront. Oops. For that amount. And I'm just going to put travel in the memo. All right, and let's go back to the budget. All right, so I still have $539.85. Let's see here. Hmm. I could go ahead and fund the rest of the family accounts. I don't want to do anything in the wish farm because all of that is using interest earned and cash advances. So let's see. Should I put it in the family account, or should I start filling some of these moving categories? Because this one I want to have $600. This one I want to have $1,000. This one I want to have $200. This might need to be more. I don't know how much car registrations cost though. I haven't had to do a car registration in years, except for the annual ones. And the annual ones that I had were only they were less than $100. So I don't know how much a new car registration is going to cost, because my last car, I had it for almost 10 years. So that's been way too long to remember what I paid for a registration. So I put my goal is $200 for that. My goal for renters insurance is $500, and this is so I can get the premium. So paying them every 6 months for the insurances, because I don't like doing the monthly. You save money by doing it, doing the premium 6 months if you can. If you're able to do the premiums, they definitely save you some money. And then for home maintenance, $1,000, and then for the deductibles for each of them, I put for $1,000. Delivery, I put $100, because I'm definitely going to be eating out once I move, because I'm not going to want to cook, and I probably won't have all of my stuff settled in and cleaned that quickly. So definitely want to have money for delivery and dining out, and then self-care. Then I want to have $1,000 for household, $1,000 for groceries, and $100 for gas. And then for the bills, I want to have $100 for water, I think $4,000 for rent. And this is for 2 months worth of funds for each of these categories. I'm hoping that it'll be enough for 2 months. So $4,000 for rent, $200 for internet, $140 for electricity. I don't know where I got $140 from. That is random number. $140? Why would I only need $140 for electric? But I don't know how much electric is either. And then a car payment, I'm assuming it'll be close to $500 a month. I don't know. So I just put $1,000, so $500 each of the 2 months. So what should I do with this? I think I am going to fund some of these categories, just as a, ooh, it's done, yay, I've knocked it down, already. A little win for myself. Do I already have, first of all, let me see, do I already have money in my forgot to budget? Yes, so I have $100 already set aside in my stuff I forgot to budget for, so I have that. So yes, I'm going to put some money over here. Let's see. These are the big items. Let's come back to those. Let's start with the ones that I only need like $100 for. That way I can knock out 5 things with this money. So let's put 100. Let's see, how much did I say for these though? Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, let's stick whatever things are there. So let's do 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, and then so I have 239 left. How much did I want for gas? I needed $100, so let's do 100 minus the 22.23, which is what I have now. So let's do that. 100 minus 22.23. Okay. Oh, I need to wait. Let me undo that because I need to see. Okay, so I put 1111 in there already. So let's redo. Let's add right now. No. Why did I do that? I need to make a note that I already added in this category. I already added 1111. So we'll have to do another calculator because which I didn't even need a calculator for that. That was dumb. So I put a lot of sixes in that one, and then I added 300 plus 300. And then so I have $173 left. So let's see. Wait, that didn't come out right. Wait. Let's undo. Okay. So I have 1111 now. You know what? Let me start over. I need to add. I needed to add that 777. I did the math wrong. Okay. So we added 77 plus we did 300. Okay, so we have 160 left. Let's do this electric, I guess. Oh, look, it tells me over here I need $66.35. I didn't even see that. I'm doing too much. $66.35. Okay, so let's add that, 66.35. All right. So I have $95 left. Ooh, perfect. I can put it towards the internet because this one says I need 94.78. So let's do plus 94.78. So let's add 94.78. So 538.90. So let's go back to the checking transaction that we were moving to the Wealthfront. And let's go ahead and add the money, 538.90. And we're going to take out travel because there's multiple categories now. So, and let's save that. Let's go back to the budget and figure out this 95 cents. Where we gonna put it? Let's go back to let's go back to all the categories and looky again. Oh, I forgot. Thank you to one of my subscribers for signing up for YNAB. I really appreciate it. Because of you subscribing, you got another 30 days free, as well as myself. So now my YNAB is not due until April the 28th instead of March the 28th. So I'm going to change this category to be April. And then I also need to change my target to be April 28th. So now this is like $1 and some change, maybe like $1.50, $1.60. So roughly about $10 overall from this month until April that I've saved because of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's see, this 95 cents, what are we gonna do with it? I think I'm just going to put it in travel. I don't know, not travel. Well, yeah, probably travel. I might just add it to the car, 95 cents. All right, so I also have to add this $854.59. So we're gonna add that $854.59. All right, so we need to do a transaction from my checking account to Wealthfront in the amount of $1835.18, and we also need to move money from the checking account to the bills account for the upcoming October bills. So I'm going to use my views up here at the top that I created for my bills. We're going to minimize the one for my credit card payments. So all of these totals, minus credit card, these totals is what I need to make sure that my bills account is matching. So the 5837 is not moving the total because I've already moved the 337 over there. You know, I was getting a little ahead of myself. So I will only be moving 55 of that over, plus the rest. So right now in these funds, it says I have assigned in October $203.99. So let's do some math here. 203.99 minus the 337. So I need to move $262 dollars. $200.62. Sorry. That looks a little weird. All right. Because yeah. All right. So let's add another transaction, and we're gonna do another transaction instead of adding it on to this 337 because I've already made that transaction in the bank app, so you can't edit it, it's already done. So we're going to do another one for $200.62. All right, so I will have $278.68, and this amount is including the $74.69 I need for my Amex card too. So the unclear balance is the $203.99, and this is the amount here that it's showing on my budget that I need for my October bills. Available in October, $203.99. So these are all the assigned monies that I have for my bills. My phone bill, my subscriptions that will come out, and my charity donation. We also need to look at my annual subscriptions to see if we have anything coming out for October or anything coming up. No, so my next subscription coming out, it'll be in February. So I won't have to worry about moving any money from my high yield savings for these annual subscriptions anytime soon. All right, so let's go open up my bank account again. Let's go back to the checking, and we're gonna do another transfer. And this one is going to be $200.62. And then we're also going to move the $1,835.18 from the checking to my high yield savings account, Wealthfront. $1,835.18. All right, so we are all set for that. So once all of these 3 transactions are cleared, we'll have a balance of $2,633.41 left in my actual checking account. And so all of that money is these accounts here. But it is a little off, but that is okay. We'll figure that out. Because it shows that I have available $22.44.46 for these. Which I don't quite understand. 26.33.41. We're off like $400 some dollars. I don't know. We'll just wait until everything is processed and cleared out before I go into these categories and double check everything. But yeah, so let's go to the all accounts and see everything that we have done for this video. Let's go back to my tracking account and reconcile this because I didn't do I need to open up my Roth. Let's log in. So I can see how much was the interest for the month of September. . Now I gotta wait for a code. Where is the code? It might take a while. This Roth sometimes is a little slow, but I can go ahead and reconcile that because I do know that was the amount that posted according to my my pay stub. So I know that this amount for the inflow from my pay stub is correct. So, and then I'll reconcile it again off camera with the interest earned for September. All right, so these are the transactions that we have made for this video. I have 2 transactions coming through the bills account from the checking for those bill payments, and then I have the payment going to my high yield savings account from my checking for my sinking funds and for my car and for travel. So we are all set. Everything else is good to go on the budget. We are on track. So the next paycheck will be coming in next week. And so once we get that mid-month paycheck for October, we'll be able to start funding November. And so for November, I need $2,606 to cover everything for that month, for next month. All right, so that's the end of this video. If you're interested in using YNAB, or if you've enjoyed watching these videos, please share with your friends. And if you want to try it out, you can use the referral link that I have in my description box. It does give you a 34-day free trial, and then if you do subscribe and sign up, you'll get an extra 1 month, 30 days for free, as well as myself. I also mentioned early in the video, I do have a referral link for Wealthfront, which is a high yield savings account. It's a cash account, so you can also get a debit card with it if you want to. I don't use it for that. I just use it as a high yield savings account. So once you sign up for that, you'll get a automatic 0.5 extra percent on a boost on your high yield savings account. So instead of the standard 4.5%, you will get 5%, and it'll be for 3 months, and then it'll go back to the standard 4.5% moving forward. And then you'll also get a referral link yourself, so you can also share that with other people as well. And you only can use 2 referrals at a time. So if somebody, like if you have multiple people referring using your links, it'll only take 2 of them at a time. So you only can have the boost for 6 months at a time. But yes, so thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and watching me. I really appreciate all the feedback that you all have given me. So I hope you all have an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.